Big Wheel Dog 82 in the soil here, and we're going to talk about this bioassay. What's up with the bioassay, man? What's up with the bioassay, man? I'm going to show you guys what's up with the bioassay. We've got some good, we got some bad, we got some middle ground. So I'm hoping that this one's going to be interesting for you, and I hope it gives you all the info that a lot of you guys have been waiting for. We're not finished with it yet, but we're making some headway. So, for those of you who have been following along since the very beginning, know that we started this back all the way to the end of October. And yeah, I say all the way because now it's December the 1st that I'm recording this. But yeah, we started it back at the end of October. And the one thing that ended up happening that caused me a bunch of issues was the bad seeds. They just didn't germinate. Out of 24 seeds that we planted, 2 grew. So that's when I dumped out all the soils. I added perlite. I even pulled out some of the rotted seed just to show and as proof, well, they just didn't germinate. And I might give you a little snippet of that too once we get inside. But I did all that, and then I restarted it, but I left those 2 plants in there just because I wanted to see what the growth rate was, if them being old seed affected anything, and to compare them to the new seed that I was putting down that I knew was good. So we did all that, and now we're starting to see differences. And some of these differences I did expect, and others I did not. And I'm not sure whether or not some of them are affecting the germination or not, but they're certainly delayed. And then there were certain ones, even on the restart, that just didn't sprout at all, that I once again dropped a new set of seed in. But you'll see that those are starting to germinate now too, so I think I figured out what the issues were there as well. That being said, it's not over yet. The bioassay isn't really about how green the plants stay, or it's not even about which medium makes the bushiest plant or anything, at least the way I'm doing it. All I care about right now is herbicides and showing how to test strictly for herbicides. So when we get to the clips about showing the plants, you're going to see some that are like real nice and green, while you're also going to see other ones that are like green in one spot and they're yellow in another spot. More than likely that's either a nitrogen deficiency, or it's just because they're young, tender, brand new leaves that are just coming in. So when you see that, don't draw any conclusions to that other than there could be, and there likely are, nutrient deficiencies, because this isn't a well-rounded, balanced, mixed potting soil meant to grow healthy plants. We're just trying to test to make sure that there's nothing in there that's going to harm the plants. So let's go inside. We'll take a look at what we've got going on now and see if we can't come up with some early conclusions or speculation or whatever. All right, let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back for an update on our bioassay, and as you can see, a lot has changed. First of all, let's get some of the hard stuff out the way. So this one here is just, like I said, the Pro Mix with blood meal. And while that is one of the original beans that we had a problem with for a lot of them, it did go, but now, I mean, it's still hanging in there, and I probably should have restarted that one too, but we'll let that go and see what happens. This here, though, is the restart, and it finally decided to pop up, so we're good there. And then back here, we've got this one. I'll just sit it here. So again, this one, I think I know what my problem is. Let's see. That's what time I started all the other ones. But because the mix is roughly a 50-50 with my compost, it's A, a little bit too thick. B, I probably shouldn't have put so much in there. And I don't think I added enough cocoa or perlite to make a difference. But as you can see, we do have germination finally. Again, it's delayed, kind of like this one, but we're getting somewhere. And this one was, again, just a compost and pro mix. All right, now that we've got that one out the way, here we go. This guy right here, which is my worm castings and pro mix. Now, the original bean took off pretty well. Yes, we're starting to see a little bit of deficiency because this test is not about what grows the healthiest plant. What this test is for is just to check germination and growth. And see, even this one, let's get that singled out for you. There we go. Even this one, even though it's a new bean, kind of like these ones, and I don't know what happened to the other cotyledon leaf, but it is coming along. It's making its buds, so that's fine. So we know so far, at least it's showing all the signs that you want it to show, that that's a healthy soil for the seed to grow in. It's not really showing any other issues other than maybe, like I said, nutrient deficiency maybe, but that's not, we don't really care about that at this point in time. Here's another one. Okay, so this is the leaf mold. This is my fully broken down leaf mold that I did 50-50 again. Then we went ahead and added more perlite, and as you can see, we are doing really, really good here. We're starting to get our true leaves on. Nice, green, healthy cotyledons. So that one, I don't think we're going to have a problem with. We're doing good. Alright, back here, which is just, you would think that it would have about the same growth rate as these two, because really the only difference is the leaf water, which is right here. Again, just water, leaves, or refill it when it gets low. So that's the treatment that this one's getting. And I did have to restart these two, but for the most part, I think they're about even. We do have 1, 2, 3 there. We have 1, 2, and 3, so 3 to 4 on both. So the heights are roughly about the same. And so far, that's about it. They've got new growth sprouts and buds. I'll be nipping these down to 2 here shortly, especially once they start showing more progress with their true leaves. But I figured it's about time to show where our progress is on the bioassay. Yeah, this little guy's just ready to come out. So, all in all, we're doing good. We're showing progress. And I don't really see too many issues that I'm overly concerned about. And I also thought, just for those of you who have been keeping up on my worm bin activities and what it's looking like, yes, I brought it in and it's here in my grow room along with my plants because it's just getting too cold out there and I want them to stay as active as possible. So here comes the reveal of the worms. 2 and 3. As we can see, they are happy and active and doing their thing. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to take a peek. So yeah, they're doing really good. So again, this is just a test. I expected to have differences between all of the different mediums, and I expected to see deficiencies in some of the mediums, and you know, that the sifted compost one, that's still stumping me a little bit, but I think I have a grasp on why it's acting the way it is and why it's not performing a little bit better than one would think. But you know, it's a test. You know, I don't know the answers fully. All I can do is perform the test and then see what the results are, and then make whatever decisions or determinations from that test in itself. So it's neither good, it's neither bad. It's just, you know, the way it is right now. But who knows? By the time I do the next update, things might have shifted or settled out differently or something like that. So we'll see. So from me to you, happy holidays. I hope everybody had a safe and joyous Thanksgiving with their friends and families. And like, I'm gonna see you guys before Christmas, but I'm just saying now, you know, thanks for, you know, watching, thanks for sharing, thanks for commenting, but also thanks for just being here. In the little over a month since I started, this has been the most unexpected thing that already I'd be hitting 100 subscribers already. It's not a big number, I know, but to me it's a big deal because I just didn't really expect it. So thank you all for that. Thank you for any conversations that we've had that's been sparked by either my videos or any kind of tidbits that you've thrown in the comment section, because there's been quite a few of you who have made me stop and think for a minute about how I could redo some of my testing or what I want to film and upload for you guys to see and watch. So with that, this is Big Bulldog 82 in the soil, and I'm out of here. See you guys later, all right?